Let's rewind to today, 10 years ago, March 24th, 2000. I was a TV producer then, in one of those global agencies with letters and ampersands in their names. At the time, clients required agencies to produce basically print, radio, and TV ads. And agencies relied on professionals within them to make those ads happen. These professionals were needed. Their knowledge about directors, production companies, old and new production methods, diplomacy, post-production, and the economy of production was invaluable. In most forward-thinking agencies, the agency producer was often considered the third creative, because agencies were aware that bad production could destroy great creative. But times were different. At that time, our cell phones were as big as our face. Showreels were as big as our face, and it would take days for our clients to receive them. Fax machines started migrating to the back offices, email addresses started migrating to our business cards, and we all started migrating to the web. The role of the agency producer was consolidated and hadn't changed much in decades. Agency producers lubricated the production process, allowing celluloid to get exposed, managing the neuroses of clients and agencies throughout the project, and finally, getting the approved spot to go on air on time so that the rest of the industry could slam it. The only difference between TV producers was between the good and the bad ones. Fast forward to today, 10 years later, March 24th, 2010. I am not on the agency side anymore. I do the same job in a completely different world. Today, we have TVs in cabs and elevators. Today, our cell phone is small enough to get lost in our pockets and big enough to allow us to get lost on the web. Today, we buy music without buying a CD. Today, we send a reel without ever signing a FedEx slip. Today, film is being dethroned. Still cameras shoot films, and red is no longer only a color. Today, someone with a Canon and a Mac can be a director, an editor, a musician, and a World Wide Web hero. Today, most people live as many emotions on the web than they do in their homes. Today, all words that start with echo are popular except for one: economy. Today, money flows less than before, relationships are strained, agencies worry. Today, less people are doing more work. Today, ideas need to be global enough for their different iterations to be specific enough. Today, TV, radio, and print ads are traditional, while virals, interactive, web films, and events are non-traditional. And this non-traditional stuff is shaking up everything that is traditional in the agencies with letters and ampersands. And because it is non-traditional, it grows and lives in non-traditional ways and places. Today, agencies produce, production companies create, and clients do both. Today, formats, hierarchies, and roles are undergoing dynamic changes. The unique aspect of the role of the producer today is that it's fundamental for all producers, no matter which side they're on, to have most of the same skills. They need to be open, competent, trained, diplomatic, flexible, creative, knowledgeable, up-to-date, connected, web-conscious, and tech-savvy. Today, the producer is still responsible for lubricating the production process so that it flows smoothly. In this world, producers, more than ever, are the third creative. However, today that role is required to keep the wheels turning not only in an agency, but virtually anywhere because the business is no longer linear. It has moved from analog to digital. So, it is not about dismantling old ways of working, but about cross-pollinating that specific talent that the TV producer is required to have in different areas of our business. Things have definitely changed in the past years, but change leads to new ways of thinking, to thinking outside of the box, to doing things in new ways. It is not necessarily better or worse, but it's certainly new and exciting, and ultimately, so much more fun. Thank you.